Shopify's new Magic AI image editor can make any product photo look professional. Is it too good to be true? Let's find out in this video. Hi, I am Mei, and I help makers, artists, and designers make a living from selling their handmade products online. Some of you know already that I am a huge fan of Shopify's, and I almost always recommend people to use Shopify over all of the other platforms. And if you like these kinds of videos about Shopify, make sure you hit that subscribe button. So Shopify has been getting more and more into the AI space with features like AI product descriptions, AI search features to help customers find the right products, and even AI chatbots for their own customer service. And they just announced a few weeks ago that they're launching another AI feature called the Magic AI Image Editor, which they claim can make any product pictures look professional. Now, I love the thought behind why they're doing this. Shopify's Vice President of Product, Glenn Coates, said that many sellers on Shopify don't have access or the finances to work with professional photographers or big studios, which is true. And so this new Magic AI Image Editor aims to bridge that gap to help sellers present their products in the best light. Now, I don't know where you stand on the topic of AI, whether you're for it or against it. I personally use it if it helps make my work a little bit easier, but maybe I'm not a pro at prompt engineering yet, but I've found that I can't solely rely on AI to replace all of my work yet. I just don't think it's quite there yet. And if you feel the same way, give this video a thumbs up. So to give you an example, and I promise we'll get back to this Magic AI image editor, but to prove a point, I tried out Shopify's AI product description generator for a new scented taco necklace I was releasing last month. And it was just really disappointing. It was super short with only a few sentences, and I personally prefer longer form product descriptions since that gives us more of an opportunity to convince people to buy, and also more ways for us to inject search engine friendly keywords. And it was pretty boring too. I had no control over instructing it to write something longer or training it on who my ideal customer was, even though there's a field for special instructions. And frankly, not having that flexibility just makes it ineffective. Now, I used to pay $5 for an amazing copywriter to write my product descriptions for me, which is a steal, right? But I was on a time crunch, and if I can save $5, why not, right? So I kept trying. Now, I used ChatGPT next, and the result was, well, very ChatGPT sounding when it's using words like artisanal and exudes. ChatGPT just likes to sound like it knows a lot of big words, and while it's much better than what I can write on my own, it is pretty generic and a little bit awkward in some places, like this, but wait, there's a twist. That's kind of cringe. You can tell it's AI. It has an AI voice, so I wasn't impressed here either. Now, I know this video isn't about writing product descriptions using AI, but as a spoiler alert, I ended up using Bard by Google, and that was amazing. Maybe I'll do another video on that later. So back to Magic AI. I watched this Shopify official demo on how this Magic AI image editor works, and I have to say I'm not all that impressed, especially considering my past interactions with other AI features on Shopify. It looks like it'll just take your existing product photo and put it on top of different backgrounds, which to me, from what I saw, looks a little cheesy. Well, okay, quite a lot cheesy. I think you have to really find the right background to make it work for your brand, and it's hard to pull off unless you're like a funny or witty type of brand that's a little bit out there. I'm also not sure what the AI capabilities are in terms of what it needs your source photo to look like to begin with. For example, if you already have a background and props in your photo, does the AI know to remove those things to isolate just the product itself when regenerating a new photo? Or does it require you to have a product shot on a plain background for this to work? Because if it's the latter, then it doesn't really save you a whole lot of time, because that's pretty easy to do with a lot of other software out there, like even Canva. So I think what Shopify is trying to achieve is a pretty tall order, because most people aren't going to be able to use this feature effectively. And to me, that means in a way where the photos look believable, realistic, and on brand. Because if it's not any of those things, then it's just not going to be good. And if stores don't focus on producing high quality assets like product photos, then it could actually backfire and make people distrust your shop, which will lead to lower conversions and lower sales. Because if your product photos aren't good, then by association, your products may not be either, right? And frankly, if a feature doesn't work with a high probability of efficacy across a lot of different types of users, then my belief is it might as well not be there because it's not providing any real value. The Shopify Magic AI image editor is slated to launch in the spring and comes at no additional cost to you if you're already on Shopify, so hey, at least it's free, right? And I do honestly hope to be proven wrong when it comes out and we finally get to test it. But right now, I am just not holding my breath on this one. What do you think about this new feature? Let me know in the comments. If you want to learn more about how to use Shopify to build your business online and sell more of your handmade products, check out this next video on here on the top Shopify mistakes you need to avoid right now.